Morning guys, Ben here from 100mman, and we have 17 days, 20 hours to Ironman. Time is flying. Now, the next 3 days are a little interesting in the fact that I only have one training session per day. It was planned at the very beginning. We've got some builders in at home, so I planned around having just one good quality training session for the next 3 days. It actually works relatively well as I start to taper off the intensity of the training, although this week is still pretty intense, you know, with like 4,000 meter swims and longer rides and runs, and the proper taper starts next week. These next 3 days have allowed just one training session to take place. I'm feeling like amazing at the moment. I feel so good. Could be due to the coffee I had this morning, could be due to the fact that I had a good quality night's sleep last night, and it could be the fact that I'm just giving my body exactly what it needs. And I think for the first time in many years, I'm in an element of true alignment with self. You know, I've been meditating for a long time now. I've produced some really good quality products out to the world. I've worked really hard for the last 10 years on producing content, allowing others to develop, evolve. And I've evolved in certain aspects of my life, but I've certainly not looked after self or committed to an element of time out to adjust my life and realign things. And I think I'm at that place now. It's good. Really pleased with how things are going. You know, I react to the present. So I had someone ask me the other day in another part of my business how I keep on top of like social media, how I keep on top of dealing with clients, how I'm dealing with this, how I'm dealing with that. Where do I think things are going to happen? What I should do? And I just say it's about being proactive and reactive. It's about being proactive in your approach, forward thinking towards things, but it's also being reactive to the present moment. I know so many people are caught up in certain aspects of their life heading towards the end goal. But what happened is that end goal has remained the same, but their life has changed so much. And they're in misalignment now. They're kind of going off at a diagonal. And that's not the law of least effort. You're taking a very long route towards that. I think with life, it's about just moving along that spectrum, keeping that equilibrium of everything moving perfectly in alignment. The goal is still there, the aspiration, the legacy is still there, but that movement at this end needs to happen today in the present. With me, I think at the moment there's certain channels in my life which are really perfectly aligned. There are other aspects that could improve and develop, but that will come with time. That will come with my own evolution. At the moment, today, right now, things are good. Which brings me on to actually, and it just sparked a thought in my mind. Facebook. Now, I like all social media a way of connecting. I think some people can get too caught up in it. And as a result, there are a lot of experts in the world prepared to voice their opinion, not actually think about logic, about truth. Now, I replied to a Facebook comment the other day on one of my pages with regards to someone that is living on a shake diet. Now, shake diets for me are the pinnacle of poor education, poor guidance, and poor quality control from governments and from society. Now, anybody can set up a board of whatever, a clinical board of nutritional medicine. I could set one up this afternoon, have a website available by Friday, have a load of designated training programs approved by universities once I meet the university's criteria. Now, for me, Western medicine hasn't evolved pretty much since Victorian times. It's still teaching a very old way of nutrition, a very old primal way of living. Now, I'm all up for primal living. I think it's a fantastic way to live. We haven't evolved all that much in the last couple of thousand years as the human species to our needs in order to fuel the body. Our environments have changed and the food's changed, and I think there's an element of truth going back to the basics, whether it be a vegan lifestyle, whether it be a paleo lifestyle or whatever. But shakes don't form any part of that. For me, having had my own supplements business before, shakes are about adding or providing a calorie content or a content of nutrition where there's a deficit. It's not about replacement. Good quality food first, and then if you're not meeting the demands of your body, then add in. But certainly don't take away good quality food. You know, the macros and the micros, all of the minerals that you need, replace it with some chemically enhanced shake. It's ludicrous. Anyway, I made a comment the other day, and this is a prime example of how people backlash based on the inability to open up. I posted something along the lines of, get in contact with me. It's a friend, by the way, so it wasn't particularly a professional or targeted in that respect. Dude, get in contact with me. I'll write you a meal plan that is based on life, that will change and develop your eating habits for life, i.e. until the day you snuff it. Not some quick fix 12-week program that's going to change or make you lose weight ready for X, Y, Z. They're consuming shakes. Straight away, I had someone jump on the bandwagon and say, carry on with what you're doing if your body likes it. Well, a crack addict likes crack and feels good all the time they're on that. All the time you're giving yourself those dirty sugars constantly, your body becomes addicted to it and it's going to crave that sugar. That does not mean that it's supportive in giving it what it needs. It's about going through a detox process and realigning your nutrition to something that is going to prolong life, prolong health. And there are plenty of people out there. Now, I am a qualified sports nutritionist. I'm a qualified personal trainer in Western thoughts, in Western concepts. I don't promote that, I don't subscribe to it, because I don't believe that certification actually means all that much. Anybody can get a certificate. Anybody. My son, who is 11, 12 next week, could sit and remember parrot fashion any kind of sports training program. However, if you asked him to provide results based on his own personal performance, then I think that would be a completely different story. For me, it's about results driven. There are plenty of mums at schools flogging shakes and they can't even walk for 15 minutes without getting completely out of breath. That to me is ludicrous. So, the backlash I got from that, or the negative vibe that I got from that post, proves that there is a fundamental issue in the way in which the masses think. Now, I know this from my own personal experience, and I know I'm having a little rant, but for me it's all about the results. Why would you trust a life coach, a coach, a performance coach, a mindful coach, or any of those things when they're not practicing what they preach? That is the fundamentals of it. I would not go to a lawyer that has all of the certificates but has no practice, doesn't have a healthy list of happy clients. I wouldn't go to an overweight or obese personal trainer. It just wouldn't happen. I'd go to a personal trainer that's overcome obesity and has now made some fundamental changes to their life and has lived through the bad experiences, has changed the dynamics of their life. I wouldn't go to a builder whose house is falling down, a mechanic who has a broken car. Rant over for this morning. So, be aware of what experts you seek out. I'm by no means an expert in the tri-sport world. I've never done a triathlon before. I think it's important to know. What I do have is a lot of knowledge working with the mindful aspects of a lot of different people from varied backgrounds. But again, I don't have the answers. I'm just a question coach ultimately. I dig deep within self to find those solutions. I can make certain recommendations, but ultimately the answers always come from within. I think that's a key thing to understand. Deep down, we know what we should be doing to change. There's certain restrictions. There's that certain person on the shoulder saying that you shouldn't. So, that's it from me this morning. I actually don't know what training session I have today. I think it's either a 4,000 metre swim or an hour and a half on the bike. But I'm not sure. But I'm off, heading home now. Instead, I've got the builders in, I've got work commitments to do. So, for now, peace out. Thanks for tuning in. Hope that rant wasn't too much of an unproductive way to kickstart your day or wherever you are in the time zones. Hope all is well, and I will speak to you in a bit. For now, peace out. Hi guys, Ben here. All done for today. I'm absolutely shattered, as you can see. Had a really hot shower. Been outside quite a bit today. I'm just about to sit down and have a homemade curry, which is nice. Feeling good. Feeling pumped, feeling just as good as I was this morning. So all is good. That's it for today. Sorry it's not all that exciting. Few quieter days ahead, and then ramping things up for next week. So that's it for now. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate all your feedback. Please remember to subscribe using the link below, and I will catch up with you first thing tomorrow morning. For now, peace out. Be safe.